Welcome back from that big-time commercial break. It is now time for a new segment here on the program, Mind Meld with Montana. Run the cheesy opening. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the mind we want to meld with, Colonel Bull Montana, ladies and gentlemen. Colonel, I have 3 trivia questions sent in. One is a visual question, and the other 2 are written questions from fans all over the country. Are you ready for this, Colonel?
I am.
Are you prepared?
I am.
Are you ready to be mind meld?
I am, TC.
All right, you're TC. All right, here we go. Our first question comes to us from a viewer out in Wisconsin who watches us on tcrestani.com. His question is, Colonel Bull Montana, if you had a gun to your head, who would you choose, Laverne or Shirley?
Well, TC, I gotta go with Laverne DeFazio.
Why are you going to go with Laverne DeFazio?
Laverne's a nice lady, but you know how they are when they work that Shots beer. And
I knew your stomach would get involved in this somehow. So basically, you want it because, well, they both worked at the brewery.
Yeah, and
Oh, I know why I'm mind melding right now. Her father on the show owned a pizzeria. That's why you wanted to. So out of all of it, that's why you want to go with Laverne over Shirley.
Plus, when the beer was coming off the belt, Laverne dropped the beer on the floor.
Okay.
Grounds for romance.
So because she dropped a beer bottle, you found that appealing.
She dropped the whole case when it's on the treadmill, whatever they call it.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Conveyor belt.
Okay, so out of all that, that's the reason why you'd go with Laverne DeFazio, Penny Marshall.
Correct.
Okay, moving on to the next question here. This one comes to us from Paul in Texas, who watches us on our YouTube channel. He goes, Colonel, it is a presidential year. If you were elected President of the United States, how would you take care of all the homeless people in the United States?
Well, Paul, first of all, tell them build some shelters for the homeless.
What are they going to build it out of?
There's a lot of old factories.
Kind of like the brewery where Laverne used to work, huh?
I mean, you get all kinds of factories, and they can turn the factories into like a homeless shelter. They can convert it into a homeless shelter.
So basically, your progress platform, if you're elected president on January 20th, 2013, raising your hand there, beating Barry Soetoro, your first order of business is to take condemned factories and let the homeless move into it.
I mean, they can build a homeless shelter inside the...
How are you going to pay off for the plumbing costs and all that other stuff? You're just going to move them into an abandoned house?
You never can tell, you know?
You never can tell. Oh, okay. I know who I'm not voting for this year. And of course, our final question, Colonel Bull Montana, is a visual question, a la Jeopardy. And it's from our good friend out in Pahrump, Nevada, none other than Ricky Bittman.
If I'm lucky, I might be able to get Chumley and take this baby off my hands, maybe change up his appointment. Oh, hey, Colonel Bull Montana, look who it is. It's your old friend, Ricky Bittman. I'm out here on the outskirts of Pahrump, Nevada, right near Las Vegas, but not too close. And I heard about Mind Meld with Colonel Bull, and I want to say congratulations. So, here's your celebrity question. Colonel Bull Montana, you're supposed to be a Beatles expert. I got a Beatles question for you. And this question pertains to the cover of one of their most famous albums, Surrounded and Shrouded in Mystery. The cover of Abbey Road. Right over John Lennon's head, you're going to see an old man standing on the sidewalk. He's got his hands on his hips. He's leaning back. That man has a name. He is famous in Beatle lore. Can you tell me the name of that man who appears on Abbey Road but is not one of the Beatles? Bull, I need your answer.
Wow, now that's a tough question over there.
I don't even know that
Colonel
one.
Bull Montana, you're a Beatles fan. In some circles, you're known as Ringo. Do you have an answer? Now, let's break this down here. The cover of Abbey Road, there was an old man standing in the background there. What's that guy's name?
His name is Paul.
His name is Paul? How do you know this, Colonel? Like, I know McMurphy over there.
Paul. His last name is a big. He's got like a big.
Got a big what?
A big store named after him.
He's got a big store named after him. What, his name ain't Zayas, is it?
No.
I know the answer to this. We're going to ask over there, Dr. McMurphy. You know the answer to this. Is he anywhere in the ballpark?
He is in the ballpark. I'm not sure of what store he's referring to, unless it's Kohl's.
Kohl's department store.
There we go.
Wow,
Paul Cole.
I'm impressed that you actually knew that guy's name, even though I know who you were, but it's a little hard to get out of town. All right, here's a question. How the hell do you know the old guy standing on the Abbey Road album cover? I don't think anybody in the world knows that.
Well, if you go on the computer,
Oh,
you
you
look it up.
cheated. Oh, is that what it was, huh? You knew the question beforehand. What was that? A $64,000 question back in 1964?
That was the mind meld.
That,
He knew the question before you asked it.
That's why you got a
That's
professor,
right.
professor. You're over there mind melding. Unbelievable. Colonel, you are a plethora of useless information, and I'm ecstatic like this. And now, ladies and gentlemen out there, for everybody who asked a question out there, you will get sent to you an official T.C. Restani bumper sticker. Wow. Now, if you have a question you'd like to ask Colonel Bull Montana, right now the information on the screen, and you too can mind meld with Montana. Unbelievable. What we're going to do right now is we're going to take a big-time commercial break. When we come back, we're going to wrap the show up, ladies and gentlemen. Mind meld with Montana.
Take my chance.